We have finally reached opening night of year 3, folks, and today we start this new season against the Seattle Supersonics on the road. Last episode, we made a couple of big moves, a couple of gambles, I think, with a couple of key trades. We got a second first-round pick. We drafted Deal Right with the 5th overall selection. We added a new center on the team, Corey Cousins. We saw no progression for Sean Mason. And we also acquired Max Christie, Jaime Jaquez via trade, and we also signed Ron Holland to a nice 2-year contract, as well as adding Cedric Coward and Mark Sears to our lineup as well. That gives us, I think, pretty solid depth and definitely a lot of options to fool around with here in this 11-man rotation. So here's what I've drawn up to open the year. I have decided to not start Dior Wright. I want to kind of ease him in a little bit to open year 3 and open his rookie campaign. So Sears will be the starter, but he will only be getting 24 out of 48 minutes. The rest of those point guard minutes are going to be, of course, going to Dior Wright. We'll, of course, have some lineups out there where he's out there with both Tevin Wilson and Noah McCall, who I kind of envision, hopefully, as our big 3. We'll see if that ends up coming to fruition. But right now, with this current rotation, that does leave out Jet Howard, because I still want to get some playing time for Sean Mason in case he does have one more year where he has some progression, but it's looking unlikely. And that will leave, again, Jet Howard, Patrick Williams, and our second-round pick, Neil Levitt, out of our rotation, because I want to give plenty of time to Max Christie off our bench because we acquired him via trade. He is a good player. I think he needs to be out there. And I think we can wait a year or two to get Levitt out on the courts in any action at all. So off the bench, we've got Wright, Tevin Wilson, Max Christie, Corey Cousins backing up Mark Williams, Jaquez, and then Mason getting about 9-10 minutes a game just to see if there's anything that he's going to give us. But that, that might change. This is all subject to change. This does leave McCall with 34 minutes per game and 28 for Coward. I am starting Ron Holland over Tevin Wilson. I think this makes sense because there wasn't a ton of progression for Tevin Wilson, and he should be even better, I think, going up against probably mostly backups in those minutes. And we're also paying Ron Holland a lot of money, so I think it makes sense to start him for now. But of course, all of this could be flipped on its head approaching the trade deadline even, so who really knows where this is going to take us. I also heard what you guys were saying about the training. I was doing this, but I wasn't putting too much thought into it. So here's what I have right now. I've got Corey Cousins working on outside scoring because he's already a pretty good inside scorer and defender and rebounder, so I'm trying to extend kind of how far out he can play in terms of knocking down jump shots. I think it's key to his development. We've got Coward on two-way, Ron Holland on athletic, but it doesn't really matter for him because he's already 27 years old. It's not going to impact a whole lot for him. I've got Neil Levitt on defensive because defense is probably the worst part of his game right now. I've got Mason on rebounding, and I don't know if the load management regime, if it's high, does that mean that he's going to be doing a lot of training, or is that low, like low load management, meaning that he's not going to be resting a whole lot? I'm not really sure what that means, so I put it on high for now for Sean Mason because he's getting like not any playing time hardly at all, so we'll see if that impacts anything. And then Noah McCall, I've got his outside scoring up despite the good progression. I think that's still probably a thing he needs to work on. Mark Sears, of course, needs defense, but again, he's 30 years old. I won't really change a whole lot from now. And then we have Tevin Wilson outside scoring to continue to kind of get better at those outside jump shots. And then Dior Wright on outside scoring as well. He's already a good playmaker and a good slasher, so I want to up that three-point shooting as well. But we open year 3 against the Seattle Supersonics, who, if you forgot, they drafted with the 2nd overall pick Noah Barnett. This was the guy that we probably would have taken at 5 if he would have fell over Dior Wright. He is a really good playmaker, good overall offensive weapon, is a good defender. He's 6'6". He's younger than Wright by 2 full years and has a lot of potential. And he's going to be probably getting plenty of action off the bench for Seattle. So we're going to see the 2 point guards clash here in this one. They've also got Scoot Henderson. They've got Brian Rollins, who's kind of one of the top number 1 players in the league, like probably top 15, top 20 player, I would say, based on these alone. But I guess we'll find out more about this team as we face them here on opening night, and we'll see pretty much the whole game. I'm not going to hold anything back. I want to see every play. I want to see all these guys get some action, get some burn, and I guess we'll just jump right in, folks. All right, one last change before we jump into opening night. I want to change the touch tendency. I don't usually adjust the shot tendency, so I'm going to leave those as they are. I'm going to up McCall's touch tendency to around 85. Gonna put Dior right at around 80. Put Cousins up a little bit. I'll put Cowards up a little bit too because I want to see him get the ball. And we'll up Wilson to around 82, 83-ish. Otherwise, I think they're not too terrible. Let's get Christie the ball a little bit more as well. And Jaquez, just spread the ball out a little more consistently. So here we go in Seattle on the opposite coast against the Supersonics, hosting us at Climate Pledge Arena. We're going to see the debut of Dior right here with Tampa Bay as a rookie. We'll see the Sharks debut for Ron Holland, Max Christie, Jaquez, Mark Sears, Cedric Coward, and a couple other guys, including fellow first-round rookie Corey Cousins. And we'll see the Year 2 debut of Noah McCall and Tevin Wilson. Here we go. And we are officially underway as Brooks wins the tip. And the Sonics will start Year 3 with the basketball. The only 2 expansion teams in the last several seasons opening up Year 3 here. Henderson on the move will get Seattle on the board on the first possession. Mark Sears, quick trigger. That one just rattles out, and Brooks is there for the rebound. Oh, good crossover by Henderson. He goes up and under for the lay-in. High ball screen now, pick and roll. Williams throws it up and in to get the Sharks on the board. Mobo not happy with the call. Williams, the 3-point chance. There we go. Henderson dished out. Stevie Phillips from behind the arc. Block under 5. McCall has it. He'll just throw it up, and it's no good. Inside over Williams. Tough shot for Brooks, still good. Williams there for the rebound. Let's get the offense going here. Get these guards and wings involved here. Here's Coward behind the defense to Mark Williams. Good pass. Now Rollins, the step back triple. It's online. Dished out. Open triple now for Sears. That one's going to fall. And that one's stolen. Ron Holland cuts off the pass. The Sharks now a chance to tie or take the lead here. Mark Williams picks up a loose ball. Finds Holland wide open. He misses the shot, but it's tipped in by Mark Williams. And that's why he's our starter right now at the 5. Still want to see what Corey Cousins can give us. Of course, he's a rookie, but Sean Mason has proven to not be the guy to be our starting 5, I think. So we're going to give Cousins a chance to prove himself later on in this game. Here's Coward, blocked from behind by Phillips. Waiting for the screen. Good crossover. Henderson completes the highlight play. Williams, the screen. Sears shuffles it to him, and Williams is denied by Brooks. Second chance opportunity here. Holland for three. Not really his game. It's off the back iron. Mobo on the other end. Finds Brooks. Rolling to the rim. Paul has it. Want to see what he can do with the ball in his hands here. He'll fire a three on the move, and it's online. Okay. Get this guy the ball. Downhill, Henderson blows by Sears and got the and one. It's the first foul against the Sharks. Henderson now 4 for 4 from the field. Completes that three-point play. And we trail by 4. Coward with it. Clock winding away. Finds McCall, who has some room. 2 for 2 from downtown for Noel McCall, who we saw shoot like 30% from that range in his rookie campaign. Already a promising start as Mark Williams picks up a steal. Coward finds McCall. He'll throw it up, and he's already got 8 here in the first. Phillips out to Rollins. Catch and shoot three. Just missed it. Mark Williams the rebound. And off to Sears. Trying to work the screen. And he cashes in again. Timeout Seattle now trailing 21-17. That's an 8-0 Sharks run. After these Seattle timeouts, a couple of new faces on the court. We've got Corey Cousins out there alongside Dior Wright making his NBA debut. Tevin Wilson back out there after missing much of last year due to injury. Now we got free throws for Noel McCall. Played every game last year, averaged over 15 points per game, 6 rebounds per game. He was a great defender for us. Defense was this team's worst traits, the worst part of our game all last year. Hoping to see some difference makers this time around, but we've kept in Cedric Coward and McCall and those 3 new guys that I already mentioned. We'll see if this lineup is even better than the starting 5 that we began this game with. Quick pass, stolen away by Rollins. Bad idea from Dior Wright. That's going to be his first career turnover. Henderson takes the screen, works inside, back out to Brooks. The floater will drop in. Wright from downtown, first shot of his career won't drop in. The Sonics right now are 9 for 12. We have not done a good job contesting shots and making things difficult for these guys. Need some stops to close the quarter. Phillips downhill, back out to Levins. He'll wait for a screen, then fire. It's no good, and Corey Cousins flies in for the rebound. McCall finds Cousins backdoor. Good pick and roll. Brooks kept in check by Cousins here. Can't get by him. He'll just throw a 3 up instead. It's too strong. Cousins, little post shot. Left that one short off the glass. Almost stolen. Cousins couldn't get his hands on it, but Henderson can't make us pay. Now a mismatch for the rookie. Back out, McCall's wide open. Another trifecta. Out to Levins. Picked up well by Tevin Wilson. Just over 2 to play here in the first quarter. Brooks given all kinds of room, and that time he makes no mistake. Max Christie now out there. Little pick and roll, and he tried to draw a foul, but the referees held their whistles, and Seattle takes over trailing 24-28. Brooks doubled. Phillips open. Can't connect. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Tampa ball. Out to Jaquez now on the floor. His first shot as a Shark is up and in. Silky smooth. Lobbing it up, and the lay-in won't go for Jalen Suggs. Wright brings it up. Outlet pass to Jaquez in the corner. It won't go. Suggs, plenty of room, and that one drops in from downtown. Little pick and pop here. Christie kept it. Had a good look, but can't connect on it. Final play here in the first quarter, most likely or not. That's a foul on Diorite. Suggs could close the gap to 1. The front end is good. The back end is online as well. We've got under 9 seconds to advance the ball and get a clean look up. Wright's got it. Hands it off. Christie just pulls the trigger and can't get it to go. It's 30-29. Sharks in front here in a tight-knit game. Start of the second quarter. Wright still out there. It's been kind of quiet for him thus far. Jaquez draws the foul on Benjamin Sharp, and he's at the line for a couple of free throws. I'm still doing testing for my version 3 sliders, but I have updated the trades and contracts sliders. So those are brand new as of October 13th. As Jaquez just went 0 for 2 at the line. Are you serious, dude? We got Sean Mason out there now. Bit of a different lineup here with Wright, Christie, Jaquez, Holland, and Mason. Phillips behind the arc will put Seattle in front. And that's going to be a turnover. Illegal screen by Sean Mason. Gotta do better, man. Downhill, Phillips. Back out to Sharp. Defense recovers quickly. Sharp. Back to Brooks. Blocked! Out of bounds. Sean Mason. Gotta fire. That one might have been tipped. How does Brooks track it down? Mason's rebounding, man. It's going to be the same as it was the first 2 years. Phillips, another triple, and it's a 5-point lead now for the Sonics. Mason's pass deflected. Wright is able to track it down. The clock is not reset. Christie lobs it up, and we can't get to it in time. Henderson, quick shots, won't go. Brooks the rebounds. I've already seen enough of Sean Mason here. This is already 2 offensive rebounds allowed. Sharp will have to force this. Good defense that time. Just bad rebounding. Thank God Brooks turns it over. Christie off the screen. Can't get it to go. He's been relatively cold to open his Sharks debut. Phillips, little pick and roll. Brooks wide open. The run continues for Seattle. We have not scored in the quarter. Quick pass, deflected. Mason got to it. Finds Holland cutting. And somehow that works out for us. Now they go quick. Up to Sharp for the lay-in over Jaquez. Sears finds some room and connects on his first time back on the floor since the first quarter. Out to Phillips. That one just rattles out. Tevin Wilson the rebound. Have yet to get him involved offensively. But I would like to. Here he is. He'll fire a triple, but it's off. Henderson out of a shot finds Mobo. Wide open at the rim. Sears finds Mason to finish. Wide open 3. And it's online for Scoot Henderson. Wilson the pick now for Sears. He'll keep it and fire. That one cannot answer back. Rollins hands it off. Brooks off the window. Good defense by McCall, but Rollins got the offensive rebounds. Phillips can't lay it in. Good defense by Christie. Screens now for Christie. He's got room to fire, but man, he cannot find his shot right now. Mobo, contested. Once again, good contest. That time it's Sean Mason. Let's get something going here. Pick and roll, pass deflected. Brooks tracks it down first. We have scored 6 points so far in the quarter. There's less than half of it left until halftime. Henderson, off the screen, too strong. Sears has room to fire. I trust him from downtown, but he can't knock it down here. I want to get McCall the ball because he's been our best offensive player this game. And has not really done a whole lot here in the quarter. Sean Mason called for this foul. Brooks at the line for a pair, the first of which won't go. Gonna get Mark Williams back in. And Coward too. The free throws are split. Inside. McCall over Rollins. He's been so good. Pass deflected and cut off. Stolen by McCall. The defense the last couple of trips has been pretty good. Can we take advantage now? Sears says yes we can. High ball screen. Henderson on the move. Answers back, man. Has he missed the shot this game? Maybe like only one? They got to play some better defense on him. Tough matchup for Sears, though. He's not a good defender. Two sophomores teaming up here. McCall open again from three. It's not going to go this time. That's his first three-point miss. He's now 3 for 4. Rollins in the corner. Will knock it down. It's now a 10-point lead for Seattle. Downhill. Sears up and under, and good help defense by Stephen Brooks. Blocked on the other end. It's Noel McCall again with a defensive stop. Sears will attack and draw the foul. Couple of free throw opportunities here. Sears played every game last year on his previous team. Over 10 points per game, 7 assists. He's a good passer, just a good overall ball handler. And he can definitely shoot. Downhill, Henderson, dish back out. Mobo open, but can't make us pay. Block under 5, looking for someone to get open. It's Sears, clean look. Won't go, rebound tip to Rollins. And now stripped, McCall, another steal. His defensive quarter has been really promising. Holland off the window, finally gets involved. He's been pretty quiet. He's only got 4 points, but now we're back within 6. And finally on the floor for the first time, it's Noah Barnett, who's not involved in this play, but he'll wear number 14 out there for the Sonics. How about Stephen Brooks? 14 points already, 60% from the fields. Defense still not looking promising from most of our players as Coward's layup is denied by Brooks. He's been everywhere. And now he draws a foul on the rookie Cousins on the other ends. Want to see Cousins a bit more involved as well. It's hard to really force that to happen, though. But Seattle right now keeping us within within arm's reach, but we're not really getting close enough to really jump in front. Right back out there. He finds Coward, and he misses at the rim. That one's got to go. Phillips back out to Mobo. Barnett is fouled on the three-pointer by Dior Wright, the other top rookie point guard, and Barnett will take 3 free throws. The first one is good for his first NBA points. So we're seeing his first couple NBA stats happen here. He goes 2 for 3 here, and Seattle leads 45-57. We got to get the offense going here. I'm not going to lie, it has not been good when Wright has been out there, but not sure it's really his fault necessarily. Coward has been off to a slow start. That's going to continue here with that missed triple. Screen from Cousins. Right. Downhill, but Barnett stays with them. Coward has to fire. No good. Open triple for Rollins. It's going to go. A massive run. It was 41-45. And now it's 62-45 in favor of Seattle. Coward again. I mean, he and Christie have been outright terrible. Wow. Disappointing first attack, to say the very least. All right, folks, third quarter underway. It's now a 17-point game, kind of out of nowhere. 4 into the first half. We get off to a nice start here, but I gotta see some better defense, man, and some better three-point shooting. It's been a complete letdown for Ron Holland, Max Christie, and Cedric Coward. I want to see those new additions play better. It's also been a very quiet offensive game for Dior Wright. He's barely done anything, so a lot of guys got to play better this second half if we have any chance to come out of here with a win. Mark Williams giving Sears some room to fire. Won't go. The tip will, though. Mark Williams has both buckets to open up this second half. I think Sears has played pretty well. He's obviously only shot like 4 for 10 so far, but I think he's played up to relative expectations. But Ryan Rollins has made almost all his three-point attempts. And if we can't match that in some way, then we're going to lose. Williams again. How is he so good? I don't understand. Another three-point play developed by him. And he caps it off again. Brooks out to Phillips. Coward. Good job defending him, and he forces that bad pass. Williams the steal. Screen. Sears again. A triple. All right, let's start to knock these down. Mobo blows by Sears. That was terrible defense. Can we get somebody else the ball? Not the defense, Sears. Come on. I was just talking you up to open the half. And we're back down by 17. Brooks is destroying us. Little pick and roll here. Doesn't really go anywhere. I have seen quite enough of the pick and roll offense to open every possession. I've seen it quite enough. McCall gets blocked by Rollins. Inbound to Coward. His jumper won't go. Sears tried the tip, but missed that one too. Henderson on the other side. No. Tipped out of bounds. Sharks ball. Inside. Good pass. Easy jam for Mark Williams. Is somebody else besides him and McCall gonna step up? Because so far I have not seen it. Here's Rollins. More space. More points. Sears downhill. And picks up his dribble. Block under 5. Good spin move. Finally, Coward does something on offense. Will that give us some kind of a spark? Henderson off the screen. Tough shot. It's going to go. Wow. They've shot 55%. We have not. Coward behind the back. Now out to McCall. He'll use the screen. And finish through the contacts. The and one on Brooks. McCall has been special on both ends. He needs some help. The free throw is good. I'm already thinking about watching a few games with Wilson in our starting 5 and Wright in our starting 5. I know it's only one half and change, but Holland's done pretty much nothing. Sears has been inconsistent a little bit so far, but I think that's kind of to be expected. And the offense was pretty fun when Tevin Wilson got the basketball, so I'm thinking about that. If I had just paid Holland $31 million to put up these kinds of games, that was a bad idea, bad experiment. High ball screen, Williams rolls, and nobody gets there in time. Back to 11. Henderson, good penetration, can't knock it down. Here's a chance to close the game to within single digits. Good pass. Oh no, it's not. It's a bit behind Mark Williams. Henderson wants room to fire. Won't go. Gotta take advantage of these misses. Sears bounces it. And Williams, almost turns it over. Got lucky twice just there. Now Williams gets it back and scores. Brooks going for his third. Another and one for Mark Williams. And we are kind of back in this game. Henderson, high volume on a bit of a cold stretch right now. The offense has to find their footing. Your right is out there alongside Sears. That's not part of my rotation. And now Wright's called for a charge. Inside to Henderson. He'll throw it up, and wow, he got hacks by Sears. We have not seen Barnett hardly at all this game. He's played like 3 minutes total, I believe. But they have Henderson, who's been playing really well, so not that surprised. Kevin Wilson, Christie on the floor. Christie fires on the move and has yet to really make an impact. Mobo just goes right at Tevin Wilson. Wow. Quick pass. Mason will finish. Good pass by Wilson. Wright with it. Pass deflected. Brooks has been a menace. He'll fire, and he's fouled, man. This guy doesn't look like he can do any damage, but that has been proven wrong here. At least he missed a free throw. 12-point game. Top of the key. Barnett out there, matched up on Wright. And that's going to be a jump ball between Barnett and Tevin Wilson. Wright's passes right now being read pretty easily by this Sonics defense. The tip goes to Barnett. Wilson actually lost it. He's like 6'10". Brooks! I can't believe what I'm watching right now. This guy is destroying us. Look at him. Like, no offense, but come on. Screen from Wilson. Christie, room. Dude. Jalen Suggs. Little pick and pop with Brooks. He's wide open. They got the offensive rebound. Wright fights for it, but can't get it. Suggs fouled. Oh my God, this is hard to watch. I am sorry. This is how we've come out to play in year 3 on opening night. This is completely forgettable. Wow. I'm stunned. Well, I said I would watch the whole thing, didn't I? Max Christie has been laying a complete egg out there. This is awful. Phillips fires a 3. He's been really good. Off the screen. Wright pulls the trigger. Can't get it to go. Now he's cold. He's cold now. At his debut. This is not going to plan. Phillips finds Mobo. We trail by 21. Unbelievable. Backdoor to Wright. Up and under. That was a nice move. He just couldn't finish at the rim. Phillips through the hands of Sean Mason. It's Brooks. Backdoor. Wright. Wow. I mean, are we going to get any positives here in this second half at all? Phillips way downtown. Won't go. A rebound actually goes to Sean Mason. I'm already getting cynical here. Wilson tracks it down the loose ball and hits the fadeaway. That's been like one of his only plays. His only time touching the ball almost all game. Last play here in the third quarter. Jalen Suggs can't connect, so we trail after 3. 90-69. We look stale on offense. Well, the fourth quarter is underway. The only highlight of this entire game has been normal calls, play on both ends, and Mark Williams on offense. That is literally it. No other takeaways besides everybody else playing pretty horribly. So, watch the fourth quarter. Gotta watch the full game and get our first preview of what the year could unfortunately look like. It's only one game, though. Could just be an off day for everybody besides those two guys that I mentioned. Here's McCall, continuing to pour it on. Screen for Phillips. Back out. Brooks open. The pick and roll, the pick and pop have both beat us the entire game. Good move by Wright to spin by his man. Outlet pass. Coward. Wow, we actually got something to go. Phillips takes his time and knocks it down. Their three-point shooting has completely outclassed our own. Back to Cousins. He's fouled by Brooks. That's 4. Let's draw 5 pretty quick here. First free throw for Cousins will go. He's a lefty. I was not aware. He's a left-handed shooter. All right. And his free throws are both online. Catch and shoot. Room for Scoot, but he can't take advantage. On the other end, Coward finds Cousins. Tough lay-in. Henderson blows by Wright off the screen. It's going to be a tough ask to get back after that pick. Coward. Open triple. Careens off the rim. Phillips downhill. Another screen that leads to a lay-in. The defense does not look improved. Wright. Dished inside. Really good fourth quarter so far for Corey Cousins. Here's Phillips downhill again. And he turns it over. Pass bobbled by Henderson. McCall gets there for the steal. That's going to be his third, I think, of the game. As we give it right back. Holland lost it. I mean, what has he done in this one? Pretty much nothing. Clock under 5. Phillips lines it up. Can't connect. Rebound to McCall. Wright blows by his man. Short fadeaway. Well, I guess we'll take that, but let's take the layup next time, dude. Couple of moves by Wright here. Going at Henderson. Looking for back-to-back buckets, but now he's 1 for 6. That last field goal, by the way, was his first NBA field goal. Phillips off this pick. Rises. Good. This guy's been amazing. These are all just building blocks, guys. We're not a serious team yet, okay? We gotta lower expectations a bit. There are gonna be a lot of growing pains, I think, as we get these players to get a bit closer to their primes. They're all still a couple years away at the very least. Rollins throws it up and out. Wright, quick shots, won't go. Holland, an offensive rebound. We'll take it. Out to Phillips. Don't let him shoot, man. He's been killing us all day from downtown. Coward, downhill, back out. Cousins will try his luck from 3. It won't go. Tipped out of bounds. We will keep possession. The screen from Williams. Right is open. Still can't get it to go, but Williams has been great on the offensive glass in this one. Rollins scanning. Back out. Brooks. Luckily offline. Under 5 to play. It's not over yet. Wright, though, has been completely bottled up by Henderson. What a really tough debut. We have a mismatch inside. We got Henderson on Williams. And we are not going to find it, but Wilson does have a good look. And he got it to go. Phillips, pass deflected. They keep it. Clock under 5. Henderson. Got it. Are you serious? Clock under 5. Sears just throws it up and out. He has not done a whole lot since the second quarter. Phillips, wow. Heavily contested. Won't go. Williams the board. Why have we not let McCall go to work here in this second half after how he's played so far? He's going to have like less than 20 points despite it being easily our best player. Williams denied by Brooks. Like, who is this guy? Where'd he come from? Phillips in the corner. Like, they have given us chance after chance to make our way back in. We just can't put together a run. Sears will score our final points of the night. What a disappointing opening night. I'm already going to make some tweaks to our touch tendencies after this game, but 93 points to open a year where you thought you were going to have a pretty decent offense, and just a lot of guys did not show up to play. Very, very disheartening, but it's only one game. We got 81 to go, so I guess we'll see what happens. So Brooks completely destroyed us, one player of the game, rightfully so. He was just great across the board, whether it was on offense, on the glass, on defense. He had 4 steals and 4 blocks. I guess, okay, I gotta fix their lineup. The reason that Barnett did not play is because they have the bug where their head coach only has like the 48-minute rotation for 5 players. So I will fix that. I'll fire their head coach and get somebody else in there. But regardless, we faced their stars pretty much the whole time, and they completely destroyed us. Pretty damn well. Mark Williams at 24 and 11. He was phenomenal. McCall was really good at 3 steals, 1 block, 21 points, 7 boards. No complaints about him. Sears had a couple of nice assists. He was 4 for 9 at one point. Finished the game 1 for 6. So just a really poor second half out of him. Cousins, I thought, had a really strong fourth quarter. But, I mean, nothing to really like about Ron Holland's performance or Cedric Coward's. Tevin Wilson barely got involved. Sean Mason was again bad in the rebound department, allowed too many offensive rebounds. And Dior Wright had a really, really tough game. 1 for 9, 4 turnovers to only 3 assists. Had a minus 22 plus minus. Jaquez minus 24. Max Christie was terrible. 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 0 for 8 from the field, minus 20 plus minus. The bench as a whole was just overall really, really bad. When the starters were in, we actually outplayed Seattle. It was when the bench came in that things kind of fell apart. So that's not good, obviously. We need better from really these 4 bottom players, and Coward too. The Sonics only ended up shooting 46% to our 45, but they were better for us from 3. They took way more free throws, and that was the difference. Oh yeah, we also play the Hornets in our next 3 games. That is not normal. Why is that happening? I don't know, but we got the Hornets first at home, and then we face them in Charlotte in the next 2 games. So we will get to those next time. We're going to wrap it up here shortly. I am going to just make McCall our highest touch getter by a long shot, so we're going to up this to 95. I think he proved, even though it's only 1 game, that he needs the ball. So we're going to try to get him the ball as much as we possibly can. So 95 it is. Nobody else is going up for now. But I guess after 1 game, I mean, what are your thoughts? Obviously, it was disappointing. We've got a 3-star, 7-second system based on the starting 5 at this stage. But do we start Dior right despite him being clearly outplayed by Mark Sears and Sears not even really having a good game? Do we think that it was just a bad game for guys like Christie and Wright and Ron Holland? Give me your thoughts down below, because it's only 1 game. We can't base all of our thoughts off of 1 performance. But wow, that definitely wasn't ideal. But that will do it for opening night. So I'll try and get the next one up pretty shortly. But yeah, give me your thoughts down below. Like the episode, subscribe if you're new, and hopefully things go better for us as we really get into the meat of the season next time around. I'll see y'all there.